May I have your attention, please?
Unfortunately, GM Dog got threw off the stage by Karen.
Right.
I ain't been thrown off the stage no more.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Big
Man,
Hold on. That's cool if you're interested in a good laugh.
Right.
If you're interested in a good laugh, that, there you have it.
It's this producer I had met in Atlanta, Georgia. He go by Andrew Boone.
And who did I work with? And they think and I tell them all the time, I say, listen, I appreciate what y'all doing, but I'm gonna be real with you. Stop acting like y'all know what we're going through. That's disrespectful.
I'm telling you, bro.
and that happened recent. That happened recent.
Yeah, was
Yeah.
like last week?
Like last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Yeah, oh yeah. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
All right, we're back in the building. This week is September 20th, 2023. Last week we was out, but one thing about last week, with the exception of us having to, postpone to this week, last week would have been good had we done a show because last week marked Tupac's death. That's September 13th.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that would have been a good show, to do on that particular day. But things happen. But other than that shit, what's going on, fellas? What's happening?
Yeah, another day, another dollar. You know how I go.
All right, for sure. Yeah, so
No doubt.
most definitely. So right quick, I just want to let everybody know who's watching or tuning in, who may tune in later, that we do have, as you can see, what our brother Gitmo is rocking. We have official get back and forth merch. So I'm gonna pull up this page right quick. But this page is not going to show the back and forth merch, but people can go to the website. But this is a page called Mint, the Made in Nashville, Tennessee page. So people can come here and order t-shirts and stuff like that. And I'm gonna scroll through this. I'll check out what we got on here.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
So this is basically stuff Tennessee and Nashville related. So, but I do. But when we come back from the break, I'm gonna show the other page with the back and forth, where people can order back and forth stuff. But y'all can go here to shyvillemusic.com/mint shop and order some of these teas, and to support what we got going on. Since we don't want to be asking people for money, but we would like for people to support us by just ordering merch. You know what I'm saying? We'll get that out to you within 7 to 10 days, and blam, there we go.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Yeah, so I'll show the other page hopefully later on tonight once we come back from the break. Yep.
I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, but other than that shit, everything's been good to go. So y'all ready to get the show going?
Of course.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Like we always do about this time.
All right. Well, this first clip, all right. This first clip is a clip that says the cops went way too far when they did this. So let me pull this up right quick. Oh man, I gotta pull up my right window. Shows you what a week can do.
Right.
All right, here we go. Cops went too
Even
far
after the citizen told the police, he informed them that I'm a paraplegic. I cannot walk. I can't get out. I have assistance getting in and out of my vehicle. It doesn't matter. The police don't care. So what do? They snatch him from the vehicle.
It would be a lawsuit if you put your hands on me for no reason, bro. Well, the reason is that I'm actually No. We ain't gonna go there. We about to get some people here that's about to witness what's going on. That's right. You gotta step out, buddy. I cannot step out. I'm a paraplegic. I cannot. The police just pulled me over and they trying to make me get out the car, and I'm telling them I'm a paraplegic. I can't get out the car without no help. Because you're getting out of the car. That's not an option. You're getting out of this car. So you can cooperate and get out of the car, or I will drag you out of the car. You see your two options here? Which I know I got right. Sir? I would like for you to call your white shirt. I will when I'm done. I'm trying to tell you that I got help getting in the car. Y'all can hurt me. Somebody help! Stop right here. Somebody help! Stop. You're making it so much harder than what it has to be.
That to me, that was really way too much. So what do you guys think? What y'all reaction on that?
You know,
One, I want to see the whole video.
Yeah, most definitely. But for show purposes, I just had to use it short. But most
yeah.
Nah, okay.
You know, for me, this is one thing that would really make me think about getting into politics, man. Making me want to be mayor or something like that, because I think I would, man, whip them into shape, man. That's like totally wrong. The dude said he couldn't get out.
Right.
So it's not like he's going to try to, run off anywhere. And,
Right.
I mean, I don't know if the car was on or off, but I mean, he was cooperating.
Yeah.
Only thing was he can't walk.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe I'm tired of officers doing stuff and the government is paying people saying, "Oh, this is what you're worth."
Right. Right.
I'm tired of that, man.
Me too.
I just feel like that we need to stick together and we need to check them, man, when it's something like this. You know? I just feel like, man, that they're wrong. And honestly, I don't believe it's gonna get any better, man. I really don't.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kurt. What you think?
Well, I'm gonna say this first and foremost that how do you gauge if anybody's really being truthful? That's just like saying, you be around Mexicans and they say, "Well, I can't speak English."
Right.
But damn well they know they can speak English.
Right.
But we still have to give them the benefit of the doubt. Just like that man said he was a paraplegic. He could have not been, but it looked like he was.
Right.
But how do you know? If he just chooses not to use his legs, how do you really know? You feel me?
Right.
But I'm saying it to say this. At the end of the day, I feel what Mark is coming, or Mr. is coming from, because at the end of the day, I am tired of cops doing what they think is right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Good point. Good point.
It's not. It's the simple fact, like he said. "Oh, I'm a paraplegic." Well, you're gonna get out this car one way or the other, bruh. How do you know if this man? Well, I'm gonna remove you. How are you gonna remove this man? Because you're doing what you think is right. You think he's not really a paraplegic. You don't really know.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But you're willing to risk it all because you want him out this car so damn bad. You can lose your whole job just because of that.
Yeah.
But you don't want to give that man the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm tired of cops who are taking the law, and which is not really the law, into their own hands.
Right.
That's what I'm tired of.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that I'm tired of personally. I'm tired of police unions sticking up for cops who do dirty stuff. All right. So I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I was watching some old Milwaukee news from the time where Jeffrey Dahmer was arrested during that time in '91, right?
Mm-hmm.
So of course they brought up the situation where Milwaukee police had an opportunity to arrest Jeffrey Dahmer, but for the fact that they was on their own, whatever, and they didn't want to believe the black women, they didn't want to get into no so-called gay affairs, that they hand delivered this boy back to Jeffrey Dahmer, who ended up killing that boy about an hour or two later.
Yeah.
So then what happened was the police chief immediately suspended them, which I thought was right. A lot of people thought was right. But the president of the police union was like, no, and the look on his face was like he was so pissed off because officers were suspended because their training did not kick in. All right. So somebody brought up a point that said any other time there's a law up there that says any other time there's a domestic situation, somebody got to go downtown. One of the two, no matter what.
Yeah.
So this lady brought up a situation where there was this lesbian couple who had a domestic situation. Police showed up and took both their ass to jail. Now, in this situation, the black women were trying to tell the officers, no, this boy looks too young. But Jeffrey Dahmer was lying to the police saying he's old enough. He's my boyfriend. So what the police chose to do was instead of using their training to run IDs, you know what I'm saying, do all the stuff that they would normally do.
The due diligence.
Right. They just took their all this. They training was out the window. They just went along with what Jeffrey Dahmer said and believed him.
Right.
They didn't have no suspicion. They didn't like, okay,
Yeah.
believed everything you said, and because of that, that boy is killed. They get suspended, and the police union was like, "No, I'm tired of police unions stepping up for cops or getting in the middle. If the police chief can't do his job, well, what do you have him there for?" You see,
Right.
So I'm just tired of police unions sticking up for police when they know they're clearly in the wrong, man, and things like
Right.
that. And in this situation right here, that officer probably got screamed on a little bit, but he probably ended up getting suspended with pay.
Right. That bullshit.
Right.
Or
In other words,
right,
with vacation.
right, or if he got fired, he probably got most definitely rehired in another precinct in another town somewhere.
Right.
So and
Somewhere off the beaten path.
right, that's the pattern that keeps happening with these corrupt police. They always end up getting hired. Even people clearly see what they've done, and I like what Kurt said. I'm tired of them doing what they think is right. And
Right.
that's exactly what's been happening. Police been out here on their own, pretty much on their own, throwing their training out the way.
Right.
Yeah.
On their own vendetta.
Right, on their own thing. So that was I like the way you said that, bro. That was really good. So
Yeah. That was perfect.
And I just feel like, that cop is wrong. Even if the brother was lying, he could at least give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't think the brother was lying, because I don't think the brother was lying. But at the same time, this office, where's this mentality coming from with policemen? That they just feel like they can do what they want to do when they're out in the field. What do y'all think that's
Right. But I don't know. But think about what you just said. It just stems off of being. He said, "I'm a paraplegic." He's like, "Well, somebody gonna get sued for this."
Right.
I don't care, but you're getting out of this car.
Right.
What is the reason why it is so obvious that this man gets out of this car?
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when you think about it, like you're not using cops are supposed to use deductive reasoning, like detectives. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to put two and two together. You telling me it never crossed your mind that for what reason you need to be? What could happen if you're wrong?
Right.
You're just so adamant about being right, like you're ready to risk your whole job, but you're getting out this car.
Yeah.
That could have been one traffic stop. You could have let dude went on. You could have still had your job, and nothing. You wouldn't have went viral.
I agree. I totally agree.
I think it comes from police being bullied as back in high school or maybe younger. I think it comes from where they don't like black people, whether if they're a black or white cop, because black cops are racist too.
Yep.
And I just feel like, man, that it comes from a lot of things, man. With like Gitmo said, man, they got the badge and the gun, and they take the law into their own hands. Oh, you gotta do what I say, and it's a lot, man. It's a lot I can say
Don't
about
go like
that.
it.
And I'm trying to say it, in a good perspective way, man, without just going off the edge.
Yeah, no doubt.
But because that made me mad, man. It really did. He could have shot the brother, man, killed him. That could have been another brother did. And we talking about, man, rest in peace, man. He got his wings and everything. And here we go marching again. I'm tired of that, man.
Yeah.
I'm with this younger generation. I want to go out, and I don't want to fight and cause destruction and anything like that. But I want to talk to these people. I want to talk to the head people. Forget talking to these police officers. I want to go to the source.
Well, I got a
mayor,
question.
the governor.
Look, I got a question though. Yeah, think about it. He said he was paraplegic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your legs don't work. Couldn't the cop just looked in there and looked at his steering wheel to see if he had some kind of, because they have driver mechanisms.
Right.
The gas pedal, he can press the gas pedal with his hand.
Yeah.
If he can't walk, because you have to have help to get in, right?
Right. Exactly.
So there's got to be a way for him to drive with using his hands. You couldn't have peeked over there and told him move his hands and see if he paraplegic. You see what I'm saying?
He didn't want to. Exactly. He wanted to be right in whatever he was trying to prove.
Right.
And like you said, he didn't think, well, maybe I could be wrong, so let me approach this different. No. He wanted to just be
Right.
All
Totally
of a
right.
really badass, and there it is. You know.
Right.
Yep.
So yeah. So again, it's another cop who all these police officers know that they go viral when they do dumb stuff. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
instead of trying to self-correct and check themselves, self-edit, they just go out there and make themselves viral again. Now we're talking about them on the back and forth and shit. So
Exactly. Exactly.
There you
Exactly.
go.
Right,
And
so-
I do want to say this so that the viewers that are looking at this, we're not saying that it's all cops.
Oh no, yeah, most definitely.
It's just the ones that we're showing on here
Yeah,
who just so happen to be a-holes.
yeah, most definitely.
Pretty much.
There you go.
Most definitely. Now check this out. Here in the news recently, Pink, the singer Pink, came out and said that she asked Mary J. Blige would she ever do a song with her, and she said Mary just came out flat out and was like, no. So,
Damn.
yeah. So she just came flat out and was like, no. I don't even think she gave her any real reason, but she just flat out came out and was like, no. But Pink said that she didn't really trip. She understood, she respected that because most people would just have just faked it out and was like, yeah, give me a call. But she said for the fact that Mary J was like, no, what could she do? She couldn't go against that.
Wow.
Damn. I want to hear that.
Yeah.
I want to hear her tell it.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's just a little news I wanted to bring up, but I wanted to know what y'all felt about that. What was Mary's motive for saying no? Because it never really went into detail. It never went into detail. Mary never told her why, and then Pink was just so whatever. She's just okay. I still love you, and walked out the dressing room, and that was it.
Right.
Wow. I can
respect
that, man.
Yeah.
I can respect that. But then again, now this is just me looking at it from an R&B singer's standpoint. Some of these cats, man, I don't even know, and they might be celebrities. Yeah. Now she may not have recognized Pink when Pink came up to her because Pink has changed, over the years, hairstyle, hair color, and stuff like that.
Right.
But wow, I mean. I support my sister, man.
Yeah, most definitely too.
I feel like yeah. I mean, I feel like she at least could have talked it out, and see what she's trying to bring to the table. But I support my sister, man.
Yeah. For whatever reason, Mary was like, no. She never gave her really any explanation why. And it could be the fact that Mary probably didn't want to collab with it, just flat out. I mean, everybody don't always collab with people, and I don't know what made people think that everyone has to collab with each other. Everyone don't have to do it,
right?
And that doesn't necessarily and that doesn't necessarily mean that the song that they probably would have potentially done would have been a hit. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So
exactly,
And then a lot of people don't really. A lot of black people in the black community feel some kind of way about Pink and her music. They call her. They kind of put her in that culture vulture bucket because she came in the game. She never was really straight up urban, but she was signed to LaFace Records.
Well, L.A. Reid helped her out.
Yeah, L.A. Reid helped her out.
Yeah.
So a lot of people say she was kind of riding the wave a little bit until she got to where she wanted to, and then she just went off and do whatever. But I don't know. I never really saw her as that, but that's been the grumblings in the industry here the last few years. So,
well, that's petty.
Yeah. But at the same time, I still want to know what was Mary's motive for just flat out saying no and not even explaining it to her. So,
she probably didn't want to fuck with her. I mean,
yeah.
Everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so check this out. Have y'all heard about the rift between Halle Berry and Drake lately?
Oh wow!
Yeah, because he used her picture for the slime on me joint.
Yeah. So the issue is him and SZA has this single that they releasing.
Yeah.
And
it's already out. I got it.
Yeah. So, and what Drake wanted to do was use this picture here at the bottom of Halle Berry being slimed at, I guess, one of them Nickelodeon awards.
Yeah.
And she said no. Well, she has the right to. But what Drake did was went to the actual photographer who actually took that photo and got the rights from him, and he used it anyway.
Wow.
And so now Halle Berry is like, yo, that's you filed for that. So so what do you guys think on that? Chime in on that.
Wow.
I mean, shit.
You want
For
to
real?
go?
For real? Yeah, I'm gonna go. For real, she should be happy
Why?
because that shows you just like when Kanye West used Stacey Dash
Uh-huh.
or Nia Long. You see what I'm saying? All of these women, no matter how older they get, they still get praise from men that are our age and a little bit younger. Y'all are like fashion icons, like how we would look at Pam Grier. Y'all will forever be immortalized.
Hmm.
So you should be happy that you're still relevant at this point.
Yeah, I
To
mean,
be
I'm pretty
honest,
sure she is, but the thing is,
that's
she was probably flattered by the idea of them wanting to use it,
like
but
why get mad because that happened for real
no, no,
and
no, no, right,
you
right,
see
it
what I'm
did happen.
saying?
Yeah, 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 it did,
So
it
so
did.
so you can't act like it's not like public knowledge, like for real, for real.
Yeah,
You was cool with it when it happened, right? Because
right,
Nickelodeon
right,
because Nickelodeon
right,
had to slime you with your consent.
right,
But now when you
exactly.
look back on it, don't use that picture for what? It's harmless. What would you rather him use? Would you rather him use what is that called? A steel frame from Monsters Ball? Will that make you feel better?
She wouldn't have liked that at all.
Okay then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but you see what I'm saying though?
Right,
Because basically, if you listen to the song is talking about, how male female relationship, what people go through,
hmm,
and what they talk about, like, sometimes getting even in a relationship, this, that, and the third. But
right,
the whole point is, you should be happy that you're still relevant at the end of the day.
right, 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 right. So
Well,
So,
go ahead, Mark. Go ahead, Mark.
I disagree with that because
Okay.
one, I'm very high and highly on my black sisters because we go through enough. So if she felt like that was disrespectful or that was embarrassing to her, because you're right, Nickelodeon got consent, they probably paid her good. That's Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
But she still has that right to say yes, no, I don't want you to do it.
Right.
You don't see Drake doing that to Britney Spears, who's jumped out. You don't see him doing that to any other white person. Now, I'm not trying to make it a race thing, but I'm just saying, if my sister says no, she don't want you to use that picture, you need to respect her. And regardless, she's relevant without Drake because Drake, he's still a little peon to me, just to be honest with you.
I
Because I
mean,
don't really,
you can be honest with me, but that's hey,
yeah, no, that's just my opinion. I
I
really
feel
don't
you.
listen to Drake like that. You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
you.
Yeah.
And that's just like if she's over the Drake party and he trying to sleep with her and she's like, no, don't touch me, but he gonna take it anyway. That's disrespectful, man.
Yeah, that is. But I mean, I would consider
Well,
rape to the
I'm,
picture, but I
Because
get it.
I would say that, in my opinion, Drake is kind of wrong for what he did. Now, I'm not saying that, I mean, Drake has pull, so he gonna make things happen anyways. But out of respect for how, if he really looked up to her and admired her, like the
yeah,
way he said, like the way he wanted us to believe he does,
mm-hmm.
then by
Right.
her saying, and like I said, she probably was flattered. Hey, great idea, but I'm gonna pass on that.
Right,
And it is her
right,
likeness. He could have just been like, okay, peace, I respect. Like when Mary told Pink no, Pink could be
yeah,
like, well, fuck you, bitch, and make a diss song. She was like, hey, I still love you,
right,
and left
right,
it alone. You see what I'm saying? And she didn't try to go
Mhm.
back and try to use some AI generated vocals of Mary. And you see what I'm saying?
right,
It's just a level of
right.
respect. So I understand that Drake has this admiration for her. But if the sister
Yeah,
says no, then no means no. And I
No,
just
I
feel
feel
like,
that.
yeah.
but hold on, but at the
But
same
if
time,
he
hey, Mark made a point. She's still relevant without Drake, anyways.
exactly, yeah,
So
yeah.
so
What
just
she done
because
done lately? I'm gonna
it,
be hard.
but
Because
no, that's fine. No, that's fine. But that ain't gonna make her relevant if she's on the Drake album cover. That's not gonna make her
right,
more relevant.
right,
No, it's
right.
not gonna make. I mean, but it's not gonna make her less relevant either. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm not saying that she's just like a nobody. Of course, we know who Halle Berry is. We still walking down the street. We gonna know pretty much who Halle Berry. Okay,
Right,
we know what she looked like. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, You know, when last time you done did anything? I mean, I ain't trying to be funny. You only as funky as your
She don't
last
have
cut.
to.
She don't have to.
But she really
I
don't have
mean,
to.
she don't have to, but
She's a director. She's a director of movies.
oh,
She
okay.
really
Well,
don't have to do nothing.
well, that's good too.
See, here's what I don't want people to get confused with.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is sound like the way DJ Academics is acting about old school rappers who pioneer hip hop but ain't got no money. He feel like just because they ain't got no money, he feel like just because they old school and they ain't got no money, they dusty and they not relevant.
Right.
Right.
And I don't want this to sound like what Halle Berry ain't did in a while, so I don't want that to
No,
look like
I don't.
that.
Yeah, I'm not saying it like that.
Because it kind of look like you're
It's
leaning
deeper than
towards
that.
like she ain't did shit in a
No,
while, she's not relevant.
it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that, bro. It's deeper than that. Let's just not even touch on that. It's deeper than that.
I'm
It's
just saying
deeper.
I don't want it to like to what
Right.
people watching to get that
Yeah. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it like that. Cause now I want you people to feel like damn. Cause damn, that's like saying what's that lady name? I forgot that lady name, but it's another female actor. Well, she's older, but she still do shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just like saying Vivica Fox. Let's say Vivica Fox. You want to say Vivica Fox? At least she's still doing movies, right? They might be low budget BET movies, however you want to look at it, but she's still doing movies. She's still doing Lifetime movies and Lifetime shows. So, you know, she's doing own shows. They got those,
Yeah.
you know. And my thing is, don't, I'm not coming for Halle Berry. Halle Berry richer than me, okay? But I'm just saying, as a grand staple of things just around, like you still see evidently Mary J. Blige is still hella relevant. She still put out music. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I mean, and that's another thing too. You're right. Halle Berry might be a music, a movie director, but still, I still need to see you get in there and act sometime too. Shit, you what's your, well, I'm not gonna say that. You know what? Y'all done racially charged this show so much today. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just let that go because I ain't gonna bring up no white actors.
It's the back and
So
forth. It's the back and forth.
so
You said, man.
But even if she's a director, maybe she just wanted to take her career to somewhere else where she didn't want to be in front of the screen no more. So maybe she just don't want to act anymore. You know what I'm saying? So because you see what I'm saying? It's like Joe Budden, so-called retired from rapping. If people don't want him, if people still want him to get on a song and he doesn't want to, you know,
he won't do it.
He's not the way he is. He's not gonna capitulate to the audience. His word is his word.
Right.
But if Halle Berry wants to say, "Hey, I've done my acting. I want to take it behind the camera now. I want to be a little bit more on top." She's still advancing her career. She's just not in front of the camera no more. You know what I'm saying? So,
no, I feel.
Right.
she may be trying to find other ways of relevancy and maybe directing videos or whatever.
Nah, that's fine. I just don't want to wake up tomorrow. We be on Twitter. Hey, this Halle Berry. Then all the Halle Berry people come for us. But okay, now I understand. Let's get off Halle. Not too much on Halle Berry now, y'all.
No. I was just trying to make sure. Because sometimes people be taking stuff and they be wanting it too. And I was just trying to make sure we just that a little bit.
Gonna be on somebody else's show in the morning. You hear what these fools said about Halle Berry? Hell no.
All right, check this out. This next clip is called "Woo." She couldn't make it home. Check this out.
Blow so goddamn real. She don't even see me walking up on her. See how asleep she is. You alright, baby? You alright? You over here knocked the fuck out like you in the bed. You cool? You dropped something? You cool? Okay. You had shit, ain't you? That's some good shit there. God damn, baby, you sleep standing up in the rain.
Damn.
Hey, she was on. Hey, whatever that is, I don't ever want to use that. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care if it's topical and you can rub it on your skin. I don't care. I don't never want to use nothing like that.
Man.
What you think about that? What you think about that, Mister?
Man, she forgive me for this, my black woman, but she look like the new salt lady. You know how the salt lady got the umbrella and it's blowing?
In the
She's
rain.
the new yeah. Man, hey, we gotta do better, man. That's embarrassing, man.
So she
It
like
had to been that fentanyl.
salt lady.
Yeah, that was that fent not at all, nigga. That's what that was. Not at all, nigga. Shit. I'm finna
Not at all, huh?
not at all, nigga. Yeah, fent not at all.
Oh boy.
She was finna go to the store till she hit that fent not at all, and then she's not at all going to the store. Motherfuckers would have done. For real, for real. You seen that shit.
So again, it's like the second clip we saw where people just like zoned out
Zombies.
in the street in real time in that moment.
Yeah.
So is that really the true effects of fentanyl or whatever?
Whatever they
I
take,
don't know,
bro.
man.
Whatever they taking, I don't know
Every time
what
I hear
they
about
taking.
every time I hear about somebody taking fentanyl, man, I hear about them dying.
Right.
I've
That's
never heard,
like some heroin or something.
Probably some head,
Some
right?
heroin.
It's probably a real
yeah,
hair,
yeah.
some strong ass
That's
hair.
Either
heroin.
that or like some bath salt. You know, people smoke or
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, and they have them like zombies and stuff, man. That's weird, man. She needs some help.
That lady, and she had some good knees too, but her knees was locked forever. She had some girls say she had them mega knees.
Man.
Oh wow.
Man.
Yeah, man. That's why I mean, like
She
again,
had some hard ass knees.
man, whatever those people are on, they need to get off that, man, because now people are exploiting junkies.
Right.
People are putting junkies online and showing them how they look after they done got so high on whatever they've been using.
Right. They on that George Romero boy.
Yeah, so I don't
They
know
on
what
some
that
real
is,
rope
man.
out of living dead.
Yeah,
Shit.
right. Yeah, I just feel like, take your stuff inside. You don't have to be outside.
Right.
Stuff, you know what I'm saying?
You can't be outside smoking that phantasm.
Even back in the days when crack dealers, like in the 90s, had a little trap house. Some of them, depending on who they were, you even saw this in New Jack City. They even supplied a room for them to go
smoking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And I've seen situations like that where homies had a trap house and they would let them come on in and, hey, don't be on the street with that shit because you're gonna make me look hot. So
right.
come on in here,
Exactly.
Right. Go to the crack den.
Right. So they like
Man.
crackhead sharecroppers.
Right. No, I'm talking about the crack den. As they used to call it. I'm not coming to your crack den. The crack den. Right.
I'm not trying to trip on crackheads because a lot of them have reformed. You know what I'm saying? But
man, a lot of them got some immaculate cleaning skills. That's what you talking about. Have you had a junkie clean your house? Like, yo, back in the day. Drug dealers used to have junkies.
Boy, yo. Them junkies in the 90s, they would clean your, if they didn't steal from your house, they cleaned it real good.
Yeah.
They got you the latest gadgets and electronics.
Yeah,
man,
sure did.
That was helpful.
Yeah, man. And then now check this out, right quick, not to digress, but in the movie Hustle and Flow, and he gave the dude the keyboard just for weed.
You know what?
Was it for weed?
I think he did.
He was selling weed in that movie. He wasn't selling nothing else, right?
Yeah,
right.
He wasn't selling.
But the dude was acting like a damn junkie. Come on, fuck with me, man.
He sure was.
You know?
He was.
You talking about fuck with me, DJ?
Yeah,
fuck with
yeah,
me, DJ.
yeah. So I'm like, man, we got you like that.
Yeah.
Mm,
I don't know what the hell. It was that fentanyl weed, man.
I was fentanyl weed.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, but yeah, homegirl, she was on that. It looks she must have been on hair. That's a hair trip because I remember
I
back in
gotta be.
Yeah.
Chicago, I used to work at McDonald's. It was this drug called Karachi, but it was like heroin or it was heroin laced with something else. And it looked like sand, it looked like sand mixed with black pepper, straight up. And they would come in McDonald's, they
Wow.
would come in McDonald's and be like gone, just like old girl. They'd be like, hey, let me, and they'd be scratching too. Let me get
Burger with cheese.
a number two. Yeah, I mean, they just doze off
Man.
right there at the register, and that seemed like a heroin trip a little bit. So
Mhm.
Wow.
that's why I limit. That's why early on I knew not to do certain things like smoke cigarettes, be hard on
Right.
liquor,
Yeah.
do heavier drugs, and what I puff a little weed, but that's as far as I went. But
Yeah.
things like
Yeah.
that, because I was seeing things like that and up front, so I was like, no, that ain't something I want to do. So a
Right.
lot of us, it's all in the mind. It really is all in the mind, man. So
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? All right, check this out. Here's a 15-year-old kid. He leaves this panel like stunned. Check this out.
Do you think that selling your nudes online and do you think the money that you make from that translates to any sort of intelligence or skill, or do you accept the fact that you have no skill and maybe lack a lot of intelligence, which is why you had to go down that path?
That is not why I had to go down that path. I have a degree,
A degree in what?
philosophy.
You could have become a very well-respected lawyer, had a good career. What do you think your kids are gonna think when they said, oh, my mom had two options? They could have been a philosopher and a lawyer who made a lot of money, but they decided to be an online whore for 2 years, and then when they got ugly, now nobody wants to hire them anymore because they ruined their name and their reputation.
Wow.
Fast money, cash money.
Set her up real quick. So what's she like, an OnlyFans chick or something?
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
it sounds like.
She was selling
Yeah,
nudes and
that's what it
stuff
sounds
online.
like.
So you gotta understand, like, they're not thinking. I don't think that women are really even thinking about that part. You know,
Right.
one thing about this online hustle, online game,
Uh-huh.
is that once you put it online, it's always going to be on here somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's got it.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So even if you try to turn your life over,
Right.
you're still going to have that out there lingering somewhere. Some horny teens got it. Or think about it. Even how they hack phones today. Celebrities get their phones hacked all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To the point where now you got to turn around and do what? You can turn around and find any of their sex tapes, or if they made nudes, or if they made sexy pictures for their real life boyfriends. It's all over the internet.
Right.
Look at
Right.
look at shit like I know some things are staged
Mm-hmm.
and some things are not staged,
Right.
but in the grand scheme of things, once it hits the internet, you can never fully scrub the internet clean of everything. And this what we use is the good side. We're not even talking about the dark web. That's a
Right.
whole bunch of other things that be
Exactly.
going
Right.
on that we don't even know
Right.
about.
Right. Right.
They probably got pictures of all type of terrifying, crazy ass, nasty ass, weird ass shit that we don't have nothing
Oh yeah.
about.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What do you think, Mark?
Man, hey, little buddy's being taught right, man, by explaining that to her, man. And, honestly, in the young lady's defense, man, we don't know her upbringing, maybe she had to do that. Maybe she didn't have to do that. But I just feel like, man, everybody needs somebody like that young man because he spoke some knowledge, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing that he's 15 years old and speaking like that,
Yeah.
And it kind of surprised me a little bit with their generation, doing all kinds of stuff. But yeah, man, I really applaud him for that. I mean, because when she stopped talking, obviously she was thinking. A light went off in her
Yeah,
head.
he must
Like, wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So so is it easier for women to just say, I mean, like nowadays, a lot of modern women, not all of them, but a lot of modern women, is it easy for them to nowadays just say, hey, I would rather just shake my ass and twerk a little bit on the OnlyFans instead of just going ahead and finish this degree and become a physician somewhere? Or Is it easy? Is that the mind state in a lot of women now? Is it a millennial thing? Is it a Gen X thing? Or
Really, it's
Gen Z, not Gen
really
X,
it's
but Gen
almost
Z?
think about it. As long as you have America as over sexualized as it is, you're always going to be able to sell ass. You see what I'm saying? Like okay, say a girl's fine. She's Stacey Dash, right? Stacey Dash could work at Okay, remember? Have you been watching the social media lately? Remember when Shaq was messing with the Home Depot girl?
Yeah.
Okay, see how fine she was, and this fool started messing with her, and gave her some clout by even saying something to her or trying to slide in her DM. You see how much clout she blew up because of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying all of this to say at the end of the day, a woman's beauty is a woman's beauty no matter what she's doing. Then people gonna end up flocking her and making her famous.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So she doesn't necessarily have to sell ass, but when you come into a situation where all of them are like, okay, if you had a grading scale, if all of them are B's, you might have to do something to set yourself aside from the other B's. That's like, yeah, you can get an OnlyFans and you can sell ass and feet and foot fetish videos all you want to. But see, we really don't know those people. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like saying we click on OnlyFans, we see about 100 girls. That may be 100 girls in 50 states. 2 girls in a state somewhere hiding out doing what they do. Maybe, excuse me, maybe more. My point is, the only people that's really going to know them are the people that's in their immediate vicinity.
Right.
You know, but some people, they will know them because they'll be celebrities. I mean, you know, not celebrity, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Make a celebrity wage. But the whole thing I'm trying to get at is the 50-year-old boy is right because the risk doesn't outweigh the reward.
Right. Right.
You see what I'm saying? The risk that you be 21, 22 up to 25 while you in college selling your nudes could knock you out of a job being an executive director somewhere because you got nudes on the internet.
True that.
But you wasn't thinking about that when you was having your college times and you was poor and you need to make ends meet, so you were selling ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you get out with a degree you can't use because you were selling ass.
Yep. And probably don't have the wherewithal to start a business of our own. Not saying that she wouldn't, but I'm just saying it's situations like that. So yeah, look dude put on the spot though. But I'm seeing that a lot of women are finding it more easier to just show a little skin online.
Because guess what? They still gonna get that money. Yeah. That's like some dude, you know, it's some phrase that was like, and I hate to say this, that was like a girl should never go broke as long because she got a pussy. That's sad to say. Excuse my language. But I'm just saying because she can always sell that mother and somebody gonna buy it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean even the freakiest dude gonna buy it, bro. So she, you know, I hate to say it like that, but that's what they say.
No, yeah, they say that's the oldest profession in the game in the world, right?
Right.
Yeah, so
you know what I'm saying? She'll let you knock her off for 2 apples.
Yeah.
So, you feel me?
Yeah, but it's just like nowadays with the access to, you know, high speed internet, you can create your own website, you know, do your own. Pretty much, people are in this. There's so much independent entrepreneur stuff going on that is popping up. Even in that industry, women just having OnlyFans pages, and they making a.
But some of them got their own page.
Yeah.
Oh, but let me tell you something. But see, they so arrogant nowadays, bro. They just go over to the dating sites and do it now. You know what I'm saying? They'll go directly to like Bumble, and you think you done match with somebody on Bumble, right? Man, it'd be a whole girl saying, "You like my videos? Just email me straight up and just call me." And so basically, y'all on all these dating apps selling pussy. Excuse me language. But yeah, they hard. They just with that though. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah.
Like Tinder does it. Like all these sites do it now. Like you can't even find a site that doesn't do
it. Yeah. I've been noticing this trend on Facebook too. I mean, Facebook where people are showing more and more racier pictures.
Oh yeah.
And Facebook ain't saying nothing. But if you go, you know, for the people, you know, you go fight the power, you know, too hard, You're gonna be in
Right.
Facebook jail. So I don't get it, man. I don't get it, man.
Facts.
I don't get it, man. But it's their stuff. They can do whatever they want to do with it. That's what I always say. So
Right.
So here's our brother Dick Gregory. I want your opinion on this, Mark, because this is what Dick Gregory said. He said, "Hope ain't never did nothing for nobody." Check this out.
Well, I hope that's true.
Ain't no hope. I don't give them fucking hope, man. Hope you gonna pay your goddamn rent. Hope your car work. Come on, man. Ain't no but bullshit.
No, I'm just saying. I think a lot of black people are being brainwashed.
It ain't got nothing to do with them.
Okay.
And here, if you say I'd like to go to Paris this year, but I can't afford, you just told 75 trillion cells to see to you don't get to Paris. Huh? That's who you are. And when you find that out, when they told me I had the worst cancer you can find, I told my son, Doc, I said, don't show that to your mother, till after your sister get married. So then I gave it a report. How could they do this? I said, bitch, you better get out of here. You think I'm leaving this pussy here for your high school sweetheart? You out your mind. I ain't going nowhere. I know I'm not going nowhere. If you hope don't work. You never heard no rich, powerful motherfucker say hope.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
Facts, Mr. Gregory.
Words are very, very powerful.
Yeah.
The tongue is very, very powerful, man. And he's absolutely right, man. He's a very intelligent comedian. You know, a lot of people don't know him as a comedian, but he's very intelligent, man. You know, just like he said, I hope I win this lottery. That's not gonna get you anything.
Yeah.
That's not, man. You hope, I hope the car start, you know. No, you have to speak life, you know, and then not trying to go too far with the Bible, but you know, God said you got to speak life into the body, man. You got to speak life into that person.
Yeah.
You know, he's absolutely right, man. I mean, hope is not, you know, a lot of these words are created. Another one, and I know some people might disagree with me on this, but when people say I love you, I think that's more powerful than somebody saying I'm in love with you. Because if you go and you read the Bible, you will not see God saying, you would not see in the Bible where God said, "Oh, I'm in love with my son," or "I'm in love with my children." No, I love you, or I love the world so that I gave my only begotten son.
Right.
You would not see I'm in love. I think somebody came up with that because they messed up with their wife and they just sprayed it on a little thick, and baby, I'm in love with you. Oh, he said he's in love with me. You know, women are emotional, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, words are very, very, you got to pay attention and break them down, man.
Yeah.
That's why I read a lot, you know. But yeah, he's absolutely right though.
Okay. All right. Yo, what's up, Gimo? What you got to say about that?
I just think that Dick Gregory right. Shit. When you know you got to pay them bills, right? You'll be like, man, I hope I'm paying my bills, but why you get up every day? Because you know you got to pay them bills.
Yeah.
Like you said, you ain't no hope to it. You get up every day, tired as hell, groggy as hell, don't want to go. But guess what? You go because of what? You know to go. Because you have to go. It ain't no I hope to it. You make that shit happen.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's the most thing about, you know, you can hope, but you would have faith in something, but you have more faith than you hope, you know, to have more faith if you actually put in the effort.
Right.
It's one word that you got to bring into the whole equation is effort. You can hope all day, but hope don't get you shit without effort.
Right.
You can have faith all day, but faith don't get you shit without effort.
True that.
You don't get shit done in life without effort.
Yeah.
Some kind of effort,
speaks
big
about that
or
in the
small.
Bible. Yeah, it speaks about that in the Bible, man. It says faith, hope, and love, but the greatest out of all those is love. You know, why would he say that? You know, that love is so great. So evidently, you know, hope don't have that much kick to it.
I wish he would have said something about some effort so people will know.
So
people be sitting back praying like, oh my gosh, God, just do this for me.
Yeah.
But my thing is, you got to meet him halfway. You can't just
totally
keep
agree
praying
with
for
that.
shit all day.
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that.
Yep.
Because
You know,
here's what's been happening online too. And tell me what y'all. This is actually us, going down further the rabbit hole and with this particular topic. What do y'all think about this? You can manifest, things into your life. I've been seeing a lot of that online now, and a lot of people are just feeling like, well, fuck, I ain't got to work. All I got to do is manifest $500,000 into my life, and I ain't got to, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people
first of all,
feeding into that, and it's a lot of people. That's the new hook. So, what are you? Is manifest the new thing? Is it the new hope?
Man, I'm
or what?
gonna tell you, I believe it is the new hope because God doesn't do anything for us. Now, listen to what I'm about to say.
Mhm.
God allows blessings. If it lines up with his word, he allows the $500,000 to come because he know either he's going to see what we're going to do with it or he know we're going to do something with it.
Right.
So you hear maybe one or two pastors say, oh, you got to manifest that thing. You got to speak it. That necessarily don't mean everybody in the congregation because God has something different for everybody.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much, man, the new hope, man. It's just a different word, different form.
Hustle? Is it hustle?
It's just another hustle. There you go. Yep. Yep, exactly.
All right, go ahead, Gitmo.
well, my take on it is way different, way different.
Okay.
Because where I live now, I manifested it.
Okay.
Now, manifestation is different from just hoping.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just claiming, as they say. You gotta claim it.
Right.
It's more to it than just that. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying? You have to it's more of getting fixated on something.
Right.
That's like when you be saying, you know what? I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna build me a company, and you build it. That's what it is.
Right.
Manifestation comes where that's all you concentrate on morning, noon, and night.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's what your conversations about.
Mm-hmm.
That's what your actions are geared towards. It's a difference between saying that you're gonna do something. Because I've said I'm gonna do something. Of course I'm not gonna say on this show, but I said I was gonna do something, and right now I've completed the first step of what I said I was gonna do, and that's because I set out with a clear vision in my brain of where I wanted to see myself. And the manifestation is the clear vision in your brain of where you want to see yourself or what you want to be doing or who you want to be.
Right.
Now, that's the manifestation. Now, for you to make that come to fruition is a different story.
Okay.
That's like saying, I can see myself in a nice 3-piece suit. Okay, that's fine. But you're not supposed to worry about how you get to that 3-piece suit. You just do what you're supposed to do.
Right.
And it comes to you.
Right. Okay.
See, it's like this right here. If you say, I want to be, let's say you want to be a singer. Only thing you're supposed to be doing is really visualize yourself being a singer, singing somewhere in like a couple of years or a month or whatever, and work towards that goal. Now, however you get there is how you get there.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, you let God, or some people say spirit,
Mm-hmm.
or some people say source when you get outside of just the Bible.
Right.
It's all the same thing. Spirit, source, God, all that's the same thing. Okay. Now, my point is you're not supposed to worry about the journey. You're not supposed to worry about, I got to do this by this.
Just go on it.
Yes,
right?
yes,
Right, okay.
yes. That's the first step, is to go on it, to have faith on this journey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let the universe take control. Let God take control. Most of the time, we're trying to put too much into it ourselves.
Yeah.
We're trying to add too much of the oomph in it.
Yeah.
It ain't about that. It's about get there how you get there. You see what I'm saying?
True that.
Like it might be times you going damn near backwards. But as long as you working towards that goal and you keeping that clear vision in mind, And this is another thing. You have to be righteous in all of this. You can't be manifesting nothing and be all foul as hell because it's such thing as karma.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can't be, man, I'm gonna give me $1 million, man, and then you out here being low down and dirty to everybody. Ain't nobody gonna make sure God gonna make sure you never get that $1 million.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
I like how you said that. Yeah.
So you have to be in the righteous when you do that too.
Yeah.
So that means
hold on. Put that on pause right quick, not to interrupt, but hold it on pause. We're gonna take our break, and we come back. We'll pick up with where we left off at.
All right, man.
All right, for sure. All right, see y'all in 5. right, we're back in the building.
Back
That
to
little 5
it.
minutes is going by fast, boy.
Man, what?
Yep.
All right, so we were talking about your point where we left off, Kurt. So if you remember,
Oh,
you want to pick
about
up there, go
just
ahead.
yeah, just basically about being righteous. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
And a lot of people don't understand that you can't even manifest stuff, to be honest,
right,
if your vibration ain't right.
right, right.
See, a lot of people be talking about some today, and it's funny because today it's like it's in plain sight, but nobody pays attention to it.
Mhm.
What does everybody say? I'm looking for the right vibe.
Right.
That's really short for vibration.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
And really it's a spiritual vibration at that.
Hmm.
You know, a lot of people don't notice that that's what they're looking for. But you wouldn't even know the right vibe if it hits you because most people ain't living right, ain't eating right, ain't taking care of their health. All that play a part of it. You see
Okay.
what I'm saying? It's not just one thing.
Yeah.
You know, you know, practice like being thankful, like doing good deeds. Work on your moral compass. A lot of people don't do that.
I agree.
But so that's all I'm saying. It's more to it than just I'm going to it's not like you rubbing a lamp and genie gonna come out from a lamp. It's not like that.
Right. Right.
But a lot of people think it is.
Most
So,
definitely. Good point.
but they'll learn.
Good
They'll
point.
learn.
Good point. Now check this out. This next clip is kind of might tie into what we were just discussing. This is our sister Leslie Jones, and this is a clip of her on SNL. But it's a funny clip. But just hear what she's saying. And the clip is called "Leslie Jones Drops Jewels."
Did you know that Harrison Ford at 30 was a carpenter? Vera Wang didn't design her first dress until she was 40. All I'm saying is that you youngins is running around here trying to be somebody when you don't even know who you are yet. You know what happened to Oprah at 23? She got fired. Imagine firing Oprah.
Yeah, well, that was a mistake.
No, it wasn't. Because she wasn't Oprah. She was just some 23-year-old punk who needed to get fired so she could become Oprah. Sometimes you gotta fail to succeed. I did.
I just did show food. It's a long time.
Facts.
Very well said, man. Very well said.
I salute her for that. That was hard.
Yeah. So again, a lot of times, a lot of us are afraid of failure because we think when we first go out and try something and we fail, it kind of discourages us. We just, not all of us, a lot of times we just be like, fuck it, and we just walk away from it. But sometimes you have to take that L to learn from it and then, use that energy to move on. So go ahead, fellas.
Right. Nah, I mean, I'm cool with that. I don't know. I don't got nothing else to say.
Yeah.
She said everything she needed to say, and that's true. Right. You didn't find Oprah some 23-year-old punk who needed to become Oprah. What she said?
Yeah, that was like,
That was
man, that's
dope.
so hard. That was hard.
Yeah. She's a comedic person, man. But a lot of these comedy people, man, like they say stuff as jokes, but they're really telling the truth, man.
Yeah.
And they really can't get their points across unless they are telling some type of jokes. That's what I've learned about Dick Gregory, Leslie Jones, even Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
But it'd be a lot of truth to these jokes, man. So yeah, I applaud her, man. She hit it dead on the head.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A lot of times, like one story I heard about KFC. Colonel Sanders didn't start KFC till he was almost 60.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I heard that too. Yeah.
So look
But
how
see, this is a perfect segue. I gotta ask y'all.
Go ahead.
It's a perfect segue. What do y'all really think about this? They're gonna start selling hamburgers for 50 cents, and then Wendy's is gonna be selling like hamburgers for like a penny.
Is it already?
They did that yesterday. No, they did that yesterday.
But it started. I think it's supposed to be like from what they say, from the 18th through the 22nd. I think.
Okay.
I think Wendy's is gonna be selling theirs for like less than 50 cents. Like I
Somebody
think they're
supposed to
gonna
be selling
Yeah,
a
it was
penny.
just for
Somebody supposed to be
it
selling a
was
cheeseburger for a penny.
yeah, it was just one day. It was cheeseburger day
Oh, just for the
because
one
they
day.
they were showing they were showing clips of the Simpsons, man, where they was selling cheeseburgers for like 50 cents and a penny, and when they was eating the cheeseburger, they turned into zombies and stuff like that.
basically,
So
but
yeah, it's just
they did it in real life though, right?
They did it in real life. Yeah.
Now I'm talking about
yeah,
you
they
said it
did.
happened yesterday, right?
Right. So they
So
did.
Yeah.
They
y'all
had
been
the
eating
cheeseburgers on sale, right? Right.
so y'all been eating a McVaccine?
I hadn't even bought
No, I
any
didn't
meat
get no
yet.
cheeseburger.
Y'all done eating none of the McVaccine burgers?
I
Because I
hadn't
You
mean, if
know
eaten
you
one in a
what?
sell,
long
I
time.
think about it.
probably
Because if you sell them that
I
low, man,
Yes,
I think I
that is
rather
kind of something. That is kind of something.
yeah. Yeah,
you
I think
know,
I would probably rather take my chance on that than that 100-year-old Grease where they made the cheeseburgers in Memphis.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most
I
definitely.
mean,
Yeah,
at least you know that grease ain't got no vaccine in it, though. You know,
oh,
you know, because my thing is this, and they said it wasn't just hamburgers that was being sold. They were selling this food. You know, different companies was doing it. My question is, like they were saying a long time ago in the comedy sketches, if the vaccine, if they already came out and said they don't have enough hamburgers for McDonald's themselves
hmm
to stay in business, what about the other companies? If they don't got and if they don't got think about it, if they don't have enough businesses to cover enough cows to cover McDonald's. What do you think that Whataburger's doing? What do you think that what is that shit called? Whataburger's doing? What is Burger King doing? What is Wendy's doing? If y'all can't even cover McDonald's,
Right. You know that they're 3D printing meat now, right?
yeah. But I mean,
yeah,
what was you doing? What was you doing before 3D print meat though?
What do you
Cause
think?
think about it, ain't no telling.
Right.
But they've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because back in the day, they were selling Whoppers for $1.
I remember that. I remember that.
yeah,
Okay.
I remember
yeah.
that.
And then I come from an era where it used to be cheeseburger Wednesday, hamburger Monday. You used to get some hamburgers for like 25 cents a hamburger at McDonald's on Monday, and on Wednesday you get cheeseburgers for 50 cents.
Wow. Wow.
hmm
Wow.
Yeah,
Y'all can laugh at me, but I'm an old hood nigga, so that's what we used to fuck around and do.
So
Nigga, we used
so
to be paying
so
it.
you now I do know that they've been talking about putting the vaccine in food. I know they have been talking
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. So
And
who said they
now,
didn't do it then?
right. But the thing
They gonna
is,
make y'all eat it.
but that's what I'm saying. I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna make you eat it because the thing is, don't the American people have any consent in any of this? We pay taxes.
I mean, how you gonna know? Would you gonna go back there? Were you gonna go back there and check their food with your own devices? No, you
And,
can't.
and and they don't make them label it, so we'll never
Nope,
know. We'll really
yeah.
never
nope,
know.
No,
nope, nope.
no. Other countries are eating better than we
Hell yeah, now, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I seen a little meme, a little reel where they were showing the difference between ketchup over here and ketchup in Canada. We got so much more shit added to the shit that it
Oh
made no
yeah.
sense.
Other countries ban so much stuff that the US just allows right in our food. So that's
Mhm.
why a lot of
are.
people do say when they go overseas, they eat a little better, they feel a little better. Yeah, over here, it's about the bottom line. They're gonna produce chickens faster than they normally should. They're gonna put hormones and stuff because they want to sell fatter chickens.
More,
They want to, yeah, they want to
more.
sell more. They want us to, and we've been consuming more. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
so we've been meeting their supply.
Expectation.
Our demand has been meeting their supply. So
Right.
and vice versa.
yep,
So so that's the reason why America's so sick.
Yeah.
yeah.
But when I seen that shit look crazy. Like they was like, we gonna sell ours for 50 cents. We gonna sell ours for you buy a burger, you get a burger for a penny. What? What is y'all doing? Like
hmm
it's too many ways that they try to get this burger in your hand. And I
So
know
you don't
with some
trust
fat
it?
people. No, I don't.
Right.
And then I know, and then I know it's some fat people that probably went to go get 10 burgers for
Oh my God. Oh my
like less than $5 just because they could. You see what I'm saying?
So there's a such thing as a food hoarder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would that be the case, or that's just somebody just being hella greedy?
Shit, what you think Wimpy was with them cheeseburgers a long time ago on Popeye? He was a hoarder.
Yeah.
He wanted them so damn bad. He bought hamburgers out his pocket.
Yeah.
He come up and said, if you get me a hamburger today, I will happily pay you on Tuesday.
And you know what's funny? He never asked for a favor on a Tuesday. It was always a day that it wasn't Tuesday. He never said, hey, yo, today is Tuesday, hook me up and I'll pay you back later. It was always on a day that was never Tuesday.
Right, yeah. Because back in the day, they like, I gotta wait a whole week. Hell no. You know what I mean?
Man, you made me think about Big Chris, man. God rest his soul, man. I miss brother, man. But you remember Curtis when we was in the studio over there at Hillsboro? Me and Big Chris used to go to Crystals, and we used to get a sack full. He had a sack full, and I had a sack full. Man, Dollar, we was not playing with them Crystal Burgers, bro.
All right.
We was not playing.
All right.
Man.
Yeah, shouts out to Big Chris, man. I missed that bro too, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Most definitely. All right, check this out. This is a dude while in a convenience store got his gun taken from him by somebody who's walked in and snatched it. Now check this out.
Dude get his blick took at gas station. Dude get it.
Oh man.
Come on.
Dude get his blick took at gas station.
Come on, here we go.
Wow.
That's crazy. But see, what about if he would have turned on him and shot him for that? If it was a bullet in the tank.
Right, so it looked like it was a struggle at the door, but nobody, even the guy who took the gun didn't even try to pop the dude he took it from. He just took his gun and just
Nah, but he probably pointed it at him though, and that's why he stopped. You know.
Okay.
So if you point like, "Dude, you better get back before I shoot you now," and then you just walk off with it, you might as well let that nigga walk. Because I'm telling you, you keep dying, you're gonna get shot right in front of that store with your own shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, and at the bottom of the caption said only in Chicago, which I don't think that's only in Chicago. I know stuff.
It might be right. It might be in somewhere else in Illinois, right?
Yeah, right.
No,
but
I'm
at the same time,
right.
If you're walking around with your piece so readily accessible like that, you might want to make sure no one can just run up on you like that. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have it. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to get at right there. What you just said, Dollar. You're supposed to have a holster with a little, at least like a little button that you got to snap off. These kids walk around, bro, with it sticking out the pocket. They extendo sticking over here. Look like they're trying to have the letter L in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? They should be too damn long.
Yeah.
The extendo couldn't be too long, so they're trying to hide the letter L in their pocket and shit.
Yeah.
That's why. Like, okay, you know, like here they have open and then they have concealed carry too.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you need to be a concealed carry, because don't everybody need to know you have a gun.
True that.
And dude didn't even see him from behind him.
Right.
In the store.
Right.
You know, the dude that had the gun could have good intentions. He just trying to, protect himself.
Right.
The nigga who was behind him who grabbed his gun, a foul nigga. Fuck nigga.
Yeah.
Now my thing is, bro, why'd you bring the gun out the house? And now you got your gun stole.
Yeah.
You know, you done lost your protection, and now it's in the hands of somebody who's going to use it for potentially robbing and stealing.
Or just gunning down more black people. Yeah, you're right.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
You're
So
right.
that's why I say, yeah, man. You know, had a holster, had a little clip that really works.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, man, you know, also have it concealed. Everybody needs to know. You know, people like to show like, you know, I'm toting.
Right.
You know, they'll
We got a
pull their
problem
shirt
here?
up.
We got a problem here?
Right, all that other shit. Everybody needs to know you. Everybody needs to know you got a gun, bro. Everybody needs to know you got a gun.
So it's
But that's
better.
all.
I think it is better to just conceal it, because sometimes this open carry stuff can go a little bit too far, man. Sometimes people,
It can.
people be sometimes it just makes the wrong person ego inflate. You see what I'm saying?
That too. But also, it's like, okay, well, I know every time I see Mark, he got his gun, so I gotta come with my gun. You know, so that would make it amplify the situation too.
Yeah, stuff
You know,
like that
if
too.
you ain't never seen him with a gun, you might want to fist fight him. Okay, I'm gonna be this thing. Next time I see him, we gonna shoot the fade. We gonna fight up. We gonna shoot the fair one.
Right.
But no, now every time I see this nigga, I gotta have a gun because I know he got open carry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That type of shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it just makes it worse.
Yeah.
You used to go home with a black eye. Sometimes nowadays you just don't go home.
Yeah.
So
And then these cats, they be shooting like they have no training.
right.
And look,
Right.
look, man. I be watching the footage, man. They be out there with slide on. They be out there with Crocs on. They be out there with
Right.
house
Yeah.
shoes and shit. They be out there with ankle
Yeah.
socks on.
Right. Shooting the gun like they're
Yeah,
throwing a
yeah.
hook shot.
And
Like
never
they
hit
like
their
they trying to
target.
direct the plane.
Never hit their target. End up hitting somebody that had nothing to do with it.
Right.
All that wild ass
That's
shit,
the part
man.
that's
I mean,
up.
these cats,
Yep,
man, they don't
yep.
have no decorum. They'll never have, they'll never draw down. They just
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Now you know what?
You
That's
know
the
what?
funny
You
part.
reminded me something too.
What's that?
This actually happened in Chicago. You might remember. I don't know if you was there or not, but it was a war between the disciples and the vice lords, and I think it was somebody from GD who had shot at a vice lord, but he hit an innocent bystander, and instead of them shooting it out, I think either the GDs got him and took him to jail, or either he turned himself in.
Whoa.
Not saying that that's like the big, respectful thing to do,
Yeah.
but when you saying they were just shooting, crazy and shooting people, like you said, they have no morals, man, no respect, anything like that, And this guy shot, I think it was a child, and either he turned himself in, or either it was the vice lords or somebody that turned him in.
Wow.
It's not like that no
That's
more,
very
man.
rare.
Yeah.
That's very rare.
Yeah. I mean, with the gang life up in Chicago, man, like I said, I don't know too much about the gang life up there, but just from what I be reading and what I be hearing, it's like they had a whole lot of respect for that, man. If you mad at somebody, you got beef at that person, you going after that person, nobody else,
Yeah.
But like you said, man, they shooting crazy, man. Like they just, soul playing or something, directed the play.
Right.
All right. What you gonna say, Kurt? What you gonna say, Gimo?
I don't know. I mean, shit. I said it earlier. I thought. Did I say something earlier? Maybe I didn't say nothing earlier.
Okay.
But I thought I did, but I maybe I didn't. Shit. I'm just caught up with what y'all was saying now. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just saying, like like you're saying, they don't got no decor. They shoot crazy nowadays.
Yeah.
But I did say something. I was going to talk about they should have the little flapping shit. Yeah. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
And I do believe that. You know what I'm saying? They should be walking around with the letter L.
Yeah, but a lot of these cats, man, they just, I mean, how you gonna go out there on some street shit in Crocs?
I mean, how you don't practice shooting your gun? Actually,
That too.
That I mean, you got a gun. If you're gonna draw down on people, at least practice with that
Yeah,
motherfucker, man.
that too. Yeah,
Don't
they
just
just
get a gun just to be getting it because everybody else
yeah,
got one.
yeah.
Practice with it.
So yeah, it's crazy, man. But they don't. These cats don't know how to shoot, man. That's how so many innocent people end up getting hit, man. You know.
Yep.
All right, check this out. This is the typical black man being profiled in a BMW. Check this out. Tell me what y'all think about this.
Right now, I don't normally do this, but we have some drug detectives that were following you, and yeah, and they think
Where
that
they
you
follow? Where they follow me from? Tell me.
Well, I don't have that information, but
I travel this road every day.
Okay.
My wife is a doctor in Boulder.
They want you out of the car, and we want to do a sniff on the car with the drug.
I'm not. You don't have. Call your supervisor.
Okay, I'll get.
Are you gonna violate my rights? I just told you call your supervisor. I'm late picking up my wife, bro.
And I can get information from other officers that tell me they have probable cause to do a sniff on your car.
Because I'm a black man in a Beamer.
I had no idea you were a black man until I stopped
Because I'm
you.
a black man in a Beamer.
Did not know with the tinted windows.
I don't care about whoever your supposed detectives are that follow me. Man, I travel this road daily, back and forth, multiple times.
Yeah.
My wife works in Boulder. If you violate my rights, I'm going to make a case against you, and I'm going to win.
Wow,
man. Wow. Come on, man.
Y'all know that's been going on forever. Come on, man.
Look, they knew he was black, man. They done read the plates, and I'm pretty sure it's got B, black, African American.
all that, yeah, all that.
And how you not gonna see? Talking about, yeah, man, the windows is no, because if they was any darker, the first thing you would have said was, "Sir, we pulled you over because your windows is too dark."
Bam.
He said automatically, oh well, yeah, we're following up on the drug case, and we're just pulling over because we got proper cause to sniff out this car. See, the police officer done messed up already with his wording.
Yeah.
So I pray that man was all right and then everything went smooth.
Yeah.
But I would love to follow up with that, man. I really would.
I would like to know what happened with that as well. Yeah, me too. Go ahead, Gizmo.
I was just gonna say that, you know what I'm saying, it's one thing, but we as people, period, need to start brushing up on our actual physical rights.
Yes.
Real talk. We really do. Half the time they get away with shit is because we don't know our rights. We really don't know our rights. Not like, we know the difference between right and wrong, of course. We know when something ain't right. But until we can actually hit them with Penal Code 134-subsection A.
Right. We don't get that deep with it.
If we could get that deep with it, then they couldn't do half the shit they do because we know the law.
Yeah.
But we don't know the law. We just know, hey man, you can't just pull us over illegal search and seizure. Yeah, but once they say some old mumbo word salad, we'll fall victim to the word salad because of what? We don't know the law.
Yeah.
You know, we know how to say, get your supervisor down here. Yeah, we know how to say that, but we don't know how to keep them at bay long enough with enough of their own jargon. Is my point.
True that. We don't know the legalese.
Right. Like if they say this, we'll say, well, if this happens, then this happens, right? Well, okay. Because sometimes when you watch videos like that, what they do, they come right back a few seconds later. Okay, you can go. Right, because y'all know they know they shit, and then you can't fuck them up.
Yeah, you're right though. But again, yeah, you're absolutely right. It's just that we don't know. We don't really take the time to really study the law. We just try to just brush up on enough to try to back them up off of us, and a lot of times it still escalates into something else. But you're right though. Those guys that be like, well, no, because under Penal Code 327.45AXY, it says not to. And they be like, yeah, you're free to go. They let them go.
Right.
They let them go. Yep. So you got a good point there, man. You got a good point there. All right, we're gonna do one more clip and then we're gonna wrap everything up. Where's my clip at? Oh, I just lost it. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, here we go. Check this out. Did we lose Kurt?
I think so.
Okay, well, he'll be back. Oh, there you go. I can't hear you. I can't even
Young Buck
hear you
three
now.
times.
Oh, there you go, Mark.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a delay.
No, and no, I didn't say Young Buck 3 times, fool. Well, you stupid. Shit, you stupid, fool. You is stupid. Shit. Nah, man. I had to go. I had to go look for the clip right quick. Bro said you expect the clip. I was gonna look for the clip.
All right. Here go one more clip, and then we're gonna wrap it up. All right, check this out. Let me pull this up. Let me get us set up. All right. Come on, I don't know why my stuff is technically acting crazy.
Crashed UFO recovered by the U.S. military distorted space and time, leaving one investigator nauseous and disoriented. When he went in, he discovered it was much larger inside than out. They had a guy go into it, and it was the size of a football stadium.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
While the outside was only about 30 feet in diameter.
Oh my gosh, that's like the tent in Harry Potter.
Yeah, this is Mary. We're inside of Mary Poppins' bag right now.
Oh, I love magic.
All right, did y'all catch that?
No. What was he saying?
Okay, they were saying
they went somewhere.
They were saying they found this. I'm gonna pull it back up. They talking about dude was telling a story about somebody discovered this alien spacecraft that on the outside it looked about 30 feet wide, but when they walked in, it was about the size of a damn football stadium. So
right, but who's telling the story?
You know, it'd be those people that hold.
No, I feel you.
That
crashed UFO recovered by the U.S. military distorted space and time, leaving one investigator nauseous and disoriented. When he went in, he discovered it was much larger inside than out. They had a guy go into it, and it was the size of a football stadium.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
While the outside was only about 30 feet in diameter.
Oh my gosh, that's like the tent in Harry Potter.
Yeah, this is Mary. We're inside of Mary Poppins' bag right now.
Oh, I love magic.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So
another.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying one of the, you know how they had like cartoons like Santa's bag.
Uh-huh.
Like Santa's actual bag, you know, that he goes down the chimney with.
Yeah.
Has toys for the whole world in that one bag.
Right. PlayStations, bikes, and shit.
Man, PlayStations, bikes, rims, trucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have whole houses, wedding gifts, you name it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what be all in that one bag.
Right.
So basically, you know, I mean, I would say this. It's a lot of things that we don't know nothing about that are UFO related.
Right.
But we do know this year we have seen the clip where the dude cannot talk about UFOs because they'll kill him.
Yeah.
He was like, you know, the senator lady said, "Oh, well, can you comment on it?" He said, "No." She said, "Okay, I'll reframe the question. If you comment on them, will they kill you?" He said, "Yeah." Okay, so you know, no, if he can say that means he better not say nothing about what they really found.
Most definitely. And
So,
there has been a lot of news lately about these aliens. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, especially like just more sightings.
Uh-huh.
You know, they really trying to softly tell us they already here.
Yeah, and the government be coming out actually admitting to a lot of stuff they've been concealing over the years.
Yep, that they done found.
Here's the thing. Have you guys ever heard of Project Bluebeam?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna explain to Mark what Project Bluebeam is.
Mm-hmm.
Project Bluebeam is something that the government allegedly, I'm gonna throw that in, allegedly has for the time when they need to turn it up on the American people. So many words, they're gonna stage either a fake second coming of Christ, or they're gonna stage a fake alien invasion. And they got the technology to make it look like it's gonna be like holographic. You know how they got Michael Jackson as a holograph and Tupac. It's gonna look so real that you're gonna be convinced that that's Jesus standing there, that's true. It's gonna be all done by this thing called Project Bluebeam. The government has been working on this for the longest, allegedly. So now when I be hearing these stories about how the government talking about aliens and all these science and stuff, I'm thinking, well, we may not see Jesus, but we may see an alien invasion. I don't know.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. So that it'll look real in the sky, but what it'll look, it may not be a real alien spacecraft, but if it shoots a laser, some real shit will blow up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
And that's why we're saying allegedly.
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 Because they gonna know it's something fake as soon as all these youngsters with guns start pointing their guns at the sky trying to shoot the damn monster like an idiot.
Right. And they ain't gonna do nothing but go right through that holograph and shit.
Allegedly.
Right, allegedly. Yeah. So again, I don't know what the deal is, but at the same time, I have been seeing a lot of in the news about about UFO sightings, the government finally, declassifying records.
And they got the corpse. And they got some corpses of them.
Yeah, all that type of stuff. So who knows? They say there are such thing as real men in black too. So
yep.
Yeah.
And that's not allegedly.
Right. I think we did we watched a clip on one of the Men in Black before on a past show. So yeah, so there it is. So that's the world we live in. So anyway, y'all want to say anything before we wrap up?
Yes. Once again, let's get to it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Go ahead, cop dog. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna bring that up right now. So anybody who wants to support the back and forth, all you gotta do to go to ShyVilleMusic.com/fade clearance. You'll see the link up there. You'll see all these tees on sale. Just $25 too.
And don't forget the movie shirts. We also have the
I got those right up here. There they go, right there.
Yeah, there we go.
Black movie tees. And I got the Black and Forth Arrow tees too. Check that out. Check those out. Ooh, in effect, boy. Yeah, so anybody want to support us, go to ShyVilleMusic.com/fade clearance. You'll click on the link. You can order right there. And you'll really be helping out. I'm putting album covers on tees. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? So anybody want to put their album t-shirt, I do custom stuff. So anybody want to put their photos and stuff online, come on, on the t-shirt, we got you. We can do that.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're good to go. So we got merch. So any support from the people would most definitely be appreciated. And again, don't forget to check us out every Saturday at mixcloud.com/WBAF. I got a new show up there called Keep in Touch, where every song on this has the word touch in the title. So you're going to hear You Can't Touch This. You're going to hear Out of Touch by Hall & Oates. You're going to hear Touch the Dream. So it's all on there. It's all on there. So we got a good show, man. But other than that, and also don't forget to check us out right here every week, every Wednesday, 8:30, youtube.com/@Back and Forth Show. Not at the Back and Forth, but just at Back and Forth Show. So that's it. All right. Anything you want to say before we dip set?
So man, just keep rocking with us.
Yeah, man. Subscribe, share, and like. The Back and Forth have so much in the future coming up, man. Y'all just stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, share, and like. And if you want to donate, it's right there at the bottom. ShyVille_music. PayPal. There you go.
Yeah,
right
PayPal,
there.
Venmo, Cash App, it's all there.
Yep.
All right, so we'll be seeing everybody next week. So next week we'll be officially in fall because this Saturday makes the official first day of fall. So when we come back next week, we won't be in summer no more. We'll be in fall. So that's that.
Right.
All right, so we see everybody next week. Peace.
In the fall.
In the fall.